tech industry or sector is actually one of those industries that requires a lot of talent and would always require a lot of people. But it's becoming the norm that people have to apply to 50 plus jobs, sometimes even up to 100 applications before they get a single offer. And it's pretty normal for you as a person going through this to imagine that the reason why you're getting rejected by tens of companies is because you're not good enough. What if I told you, or what if I said to you that there is a huge possibility that you're getting rejected, not just because you don't qualify for the job? Hence why today, the title of today's video is Not All Rejections Are Bad. Like I said again, today we're talking about job rejections, and this is something that is not, being put out there as much as people put out the glamorizing part of the tech industry. And the truth is, like everything in life, really, it is pretty normal to get a no, whether it is you going to chase some girl that is your crush or going to apply for a particular course in the university. It's pretty normal to get a rejection. And it's also normal that when you get a rejection, the first thing that comes to your mind is that you're being rejected because you're not good. That is predominantly the reason why we get rejected in, whatever it is in life. And it's the same as applying for a job in tech. But it's not always the case. Well, if that is it, why then do we default to thinking that we did not get the job because we are not good? And there are two reasons for this. Well, one, again, like I said, we are humans. That is the first reason that comes to mind. And the second one, again, is because I personally think that communication and feedback when it comes to HR, like the recruitment team, is flawed, has been flawed, and who knows, it might even continue to be flawed. I don't see the reason why when someone is getting rejected because they are not qualified for the job, the same email you get for that is the same email you get, even when that is not the reason for you being rejected. Now, a typical company requires you to have two skills. The first one is, I'm talking about the tech industry now, people skill, and the second one is tech skill. Now, the people skill, that's the same one people call soft skills. That's the one, where they get to ask you questions about scenario-based questions to ascertain how you work and collaborate with people. Whereas the tech skills are, where you get interviewed on the basis of a particular stack, whether it is front end, back end, and all of that. But what about cases where you do well on both sides and you still get rejected? Now, let's look at a typical feedback that you get from HR. You get questions, you get answers like, we found someone that is better suited for the job, or we found someone that well matches what we are looking for. Have you actually noticed that whenever you get a rejection, it's almost like if you take 10 rejections, it's almost as though these companies are exchanging templates amongst each other. There is a possibility, a huge possibility. In fact, this is something I noticed within my recent applications. I noticed that there is a huge possibility that you're getting rejected because the company does not meet your expectations. They know that what they can give does not match what you are asking for. But nobody's going to come and say, oh, sorry, we cannot hire you because we cannot afford you. Or we cannot hire you because it's really crazy. It's really crazy. And I don't understand why that is the case, because I prefer you send me a mail that says you qualified for the job, but we are afraid at this point we cannot offer you A, B, C, D. We are free or open to talk about this and come up with a level of compromise. A couple of companies do this. In my case, I did ask for remote offers as, the main priority. I asked for options to be able to work from home. A couple of companies said their concerns. Some others just, didn't even reply. Some others sent a mail that suggests that I'm not good enough, even though the reason is that they cannot offer a remote offer. So, summing up this video, really, I don't want it to be, long, because again, there's nothing else left to talk about. Summing up this video, you have to understand that most times when you get rejected, even though the response you're getting by mail is suggesting that someone well suited for the job was taken, that person might not be suitable because they have more technical skills or people skills than you do. It might just be because they are asking for less salary than you are. It might be because, the benefits they're asking for, whether it's gym card, insurance, and all of that, is cheaper for the company than what you're asking for. That is where we end it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoot your questions and feedback on the comment section. See you next week.